It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the 49ers and the Hawks on Thursday night primetime.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. But tonight we kick off week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. This is McCaffrey, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Purdy from the gun. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. Purdy bootlegging it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's good for a Seahawks. Check, peek, bang, put.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The numbers for Walker last week. 23 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Blue check, black swap.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He'll look to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw again. He completes this to Walker. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Ready. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 16-yard line.
Back to throw again. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And Debo going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, 49ers.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Flush to his right. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos.
Touchdown! George Kittle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 3rd and 7. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw now on the final play. Incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they'll do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Clark, he will push his way down to about the 14. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Come on, set.
Back to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 103 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Shreds him with a stiff arm. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 2. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at your earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Purdy. There's Samuel adding to his big game. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Purdy now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 2 touchdowns, 37 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Far right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. He finds Kittle going across the field. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Seahawks 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Eluding the pressure right. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's a